Yo, what's up? What's up? What's going on? This your boy Dante coming to you with the episode of Keep It in a Buck. Look, I'm going to keep it a buck. This dude is breaking the internet, right? His name is Kwame Brown. You know him. I call him MVP. Basketball player. But I'm going to talk about this dude from an ex-homosexual perspective. And you may say, "Dang, why you got to always interject that in there?" Because I think it's important. Because I know that even back in my day, growing up as a kid, the things that this dude say, man, I wish I had that. I think that if most dads would speak in their sons, especially in their daughters' life, man, their lives can be different and they can be so much greater. So, man, I have so much respect for him. Like, I didn't even know who this dude was up until like a week ago. I kept seeing his name pop up on my TL, and I went at him to go look at the video on YouTube, and then I kept looking, and man, each time I look at the videos, I had to go back and say, well, let me go look and see where it started from. Now, this time last year, he maybe had like 30,000 subscribers. Now I think he's busting right at 200K. You know what I'm saying? Probably more. Last time I checked, it was almost 200K because the dude is resonating with a lot of men, especially men of color. You know what I'm saying? And so, regardless of what your persuasion is, if you gay, straight, bi, you know what I'm saying? If you're a man, you should be able to hear this and, like you say, not be effeminate and getting your emotions as we have been trained to do. I'm going to share some videos of some things that he said, give a little commentary, and I'm going to be out your way. Because this dude right here, Kwame Brown, I got much respect for this dude. Much respect. Much respect. And anybody that don't respect realness, you have been trained to reject realness. And that's why I thank God that even when I was, leaving out the lifestyle, that I knew it was something different. And I felt emasculated in the lifestyle. So just to hear brothers that look like me, talk like me, have the same goals as me, you know what I'm saying? It makes a difference. And so I want to salute this brother. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that mama's cooking boy. I'm telling you, it's something. It's lit. That dude need to market that. I'm gonna tell you that. I don't know if Kwame would ever see this video, and that's not why I'm doing it. But I'm telling you this, real talk. He need to come out with a seasoning called Mama Seasoning. He need to come out with some shirts, some hats. My mama's cooking. He need to come out with all that because I'm telling you, this dude been serving everybody that came at him left. And this is what happens when you mess with a sleeping giant. When people mind their business for 20 years, dude been silent. But they start poking at this bear, poking at this bear. And when he came out and started speaking truth to power, then people want to start saying he's crazy, or he's a clout chaser, or saying that he's violent, all these different things, or he hate black women. Man, come on, let's be real. That dude don't hate nobody black. If you look at his videos, you can tell that he's swore to black people. He is tired of the way people of power or black people of power, they have used their platforms to put black people in a bad position. It seems like they're coming to help, but at the same time, that's not the truth. So I'm just giving it to you live and uncut. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I do it. But I'm gonna share this video with you, man, because this dude right here, I'm telling you, man. Look, all I can say is Kwame Brown is the truth. This dude is the truth, and I gotta respect truth, man. I'm gonna tell you something. If you can't respect truth, then you can't respect anything. So I respect truth. That's on God, man. For real, for real. Look, this is the first reason I respect this guy, man. I respect this guy because he's standing his own truth. I respect Kwame because he stands in his truth, man. Yes, he got money, you know what I'm saying? But if you look at him, he looks just like me. I mean, he looks just like the average person. He's not letting his money change who he was or who he is being. He never let that happen. Now I don't know the whole, you know, lifestyle of Kwame Brown, but from what I see, dude on point. And I thank God that Charlemagne and Stephen Jackson, all of them woke him up. I'm glad they woke him up because man, this dude is blessing people lives, man. He's blessing people lives that want it. So I had to respect this dude. So let me go ahead and pull this video up right quick so we can take a look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Just like 2016, their only policy is to get rich off Trump. Why? Oh, he is a racist. Shaking my head. I'm tired of reading from the same old manuscript and the same old handbook that somebody is racist. Okay, What if I raise my hand and say I don't like white people? I don't give a fuck what policy you pass. I don't give a fuck what you try to do. You can't convince me to like you. So why are we talking about that shit so much? Why are we not focusing on the three things that Larry Elder and all of these Thomas Sowell and all of these wise men talk about? Why are we not focusing on not having children out of wedlock? Why are we not focusing on graduating high school? Why are we not focused on getting a job? Those are three things that'll keep you out of poverty. And people that are doing well and being successful, they ain't talking about race all fucking day. So no matter what we talk about with Trump, everybody go crazy. Somebody put a post up that said Trump was the worst president in history. And I said, damn, I'm kind of nervous because anytime you say something about Trump, any positive thing, you get ridiculed. You'll get somehow you in trouble. But after the video I watched with the Breakfast Club with Angela Stanton, I'm like, damn, she said some pretty good stuff that I can look up. And some people that I already watched on YouTube said some good things that I already knew. So I go and look up all these things, and it's like boom, boom, boom. Everything this sister said checked out. So why was she met with so much hostility? And Joe Biden got to have Charlemagne the God by himself, and he didn't answer one fucking question.
Had to pause it real quick. Now, ain't it ironic that this dude now have beef with these people? I don't know if they went back and looked at the video, Charlemagne and Angela Yee and all of them. I don't know if they went back and watched the video of DJ Envy and Stephen A. Smith. I don't know if they all looked at the videos of this dude talking, and then they had to go into what they call, damage control. That hurry but try to destroy this dude, try to make him look bad. So therefore, they can push their agenda. I mean, he talks about BLM, he talks about it all, and he put it in a real life perspective. Why don't we want to be enlightened? Why do we want to be, indoctrinated all the time? I mean, it's time for us to wake up, man. I'm telling you, this dude be spitting facts, and that's why I had to share the video, man, because I'm letting him say it, because I can't say it like he do. But I'm telling you, I sure respect it. Because look, I know when I came out as a Trump supporter, and it wasn't necessarily, like I said, again, it's a policy. I care about your personality. What's working? Was putting more money in our pocket, was making life better and easier for me or for everybody else. And then everybody just wanted orange man out the White House, and then they got what they wanted, and we end up with the border crisis. We got gas. At one point was gas, almost a gas shortage. We have the cyber hackers going into our system. Then they pay a $5 million ransom. What does that say about America? That we weak, because we have a weak president. I'm just being real. President Biden, I don't have no respect for him. Anybody can come out with a crime bill that incarcerated more black people than you can think of, and Kamala Harris, all y'all running around with y'all chucks and pearls, man. This dude right here, I'm telling you, he be spitting fire. Now, if you don't want to get burned by mama's cooking, stay out the kitchen. Let's go.
Hey, by the way, before you let your wife go cook, what you gonna do for the black community? Oh shit! If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. I'm out of this bitch. And he go. It's like, what the fuck? That's what we gonna do? And we grill a black woman 3-on-1. 3-on-1. We on this woman's head.
Hey, so let's go to that video so we can kind of see what he's referring to. I'm gonna pull it up enough, and then I'm gonna go back to this one. But let's go to that video. Let me go ahead and pull it up. Here we go.
For a nonviolent charge, ended up giving birth to my daughter. Chained to a bed. Came home, went through a lot of trials and tribulations to get to where I am today. Ended up using my story to not only pass the First Step Act, but also make it illegal for women to be chained during childbirth. I ended up getting a full pardon from the president, and now I'm running for Congress to use my story, to use my experiences, and bring hope to our people.
You got a pardon from President Trump?
Full pardon from President Trump.
I saw
Now, do
a
you think
statement
that you
said
would be a Trump? Do you think you would be a Trump supporter if he hadn't pardoned you?
I've supported Trump before I got a pardon.
And why do you support Trump? What
I
values
support
do you
his
see?
policy.
Man, listen, I had to pause it. If they would have grilled everybody else like they grilling her about Donald Trump, if everybody would got grilled like that about Biden, man, I'm telling you, it'll wake people up. And like I said again, they grilling this woman like a cheeseburger, black woman, that they supposed to be Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. They run around there, Black Lives Matter, but they don't matter if they don't fit the agenda. It don't fit their agenda. They always talk about the LGBTQ community, but at the same time, it doesn't matter if that person have a different ideology than them. I know a lot of gay people that are conservative. When that conservative means you have conservative values, you have things that you know that work. You want to conserve those values. So you got a lot of people that they're just conservative. You know what I'm saying? But they want everybody liberal. They want everybody to have this Aleister Crowley mentality of do as I will. Man, I'm telling you, doing as I will is getting people dead, especially people that look like me. They're getting them dead. And so you got other black people such as these on the Breakfast Club, really and truly, man, I don't believe in council culture, but I'm just saying, man, maybe they need to get some more diversity up in there. When I say more diversity, I mean somebody that have a different opinion than them, because they seem to always agree unless it's some male, female, or whatever the case may be. But when it comes down to their ideology, they pretty much have the same mind. So if you want to have different perspectives and give your audience a different viewpoint, then you got to have different personalities and different ideas, so you can talk about them. So, these jokers are nuts. But let's go ahead. I'm going to give you about another minute, and then we'll go back to Kwame, because I'm making this video about him. And I'm letting you know, as a black man that did things that I probably wouldn't have did if I had a black father in my life. Because you remember in the previous video, he said that there's 3 things that are important. There's having no kids out of wedlock, making sure that you graduate from high school, and that you get a job. You know what I'm saying? That job, I think a lot of people think that you have to go to college and all that to be successful. Not in America. You don't have to do that. One thing I know about America, I see people that do the same thing that I'm doing as far as podcasts, and they're doing videos on YouTube, and they're paid, and none of them don't have a college degree. You got some of them that do, but for the most part, there's so many things and ideas that people have that could be monetized. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times we have the gatekeepers, as I call them, always trying to go after somebody and tear somebody down. I even seen people come on videos that I posted about Kwame, because when I'm kind of like, I'm not going to say necessarily, how can I say, a fan, but I'm a strong supporter of this dude. Let's put it that way. And so I see the same, I see how they did Trump, because he was a man that spoke with his chest, and then they're doing the same thing with Kwame, because he speak with his chest. People are offended. I have people saying, "Man, he really hurt because of what happened to him 20 years ago." That dude ain't hurt. That dude is, like I say it again, he was saying, "Leave me alone." So you come and talk about my family, when you come and talk about things that in my past, all this stuff, you keep bringing it up. Yeah, I'm gonna come out swinging. And so, like I said, they called him a bust, but the only thing I've been seeing bust is heads, because that dude been busting them. You feel me? Let's go with these chunks.
That make you a supporter?
I support his policies. He's the first president that's for pro-life. There are, nearly 60 million black babies that have been aborted since Roe v. Wade passed. And if we talk about Black Lives Matter, did we know that Black Lives Matter even in the womb? He also signed the most historic criminal justice reform that I had a part of. And we freed over 7,000 people from prison. 91% of them were Black. He's also permanently funded HBCUs. He also lifted the federal ban that was against faith-based HBCUs. Before COVID hit, we had the lowest Black unemployment. The fact that the man was willing to listen to someone like me and allow me to influence him to not only pass the First Step Act, but make it illegal for women to give birth in chains, I realized that this man is not the man that they're proclaiming him to be.
You know, I don't have any problem with a person voting their interests. I saw a quote you said, I credit President Trump for being my inspiration. Before she became active in conservative politics, I was a lifelong Democrat just because, well, you know, monkey see, monkey do. I was just doing everything that my family was doing. I guess we had all been duped. So what made you, get away from the Democratic Party?
Well, when my own
What made most black people get away from Democratic Party is people like you. You're the reason. You're the reason. You're the reason. Because one thing about the Democrats, as I call them, one thing I realized, and I used to be a hardcore Democrat too. I'm like Angela said in her post, look, I was that way because I'm black. That's what I'm supposed to do. But then I realized it didn't match up with what I believe and what I aspire to be. The Democratic Party didn't do that for me. I'll tell you that now. So I'm gonna let her respond. Then we're gonna go back to Kwame. I swear to God. But it kind of goes hand in hand. You feel me?
story, when I came home from prison, I mean, I was a convicted felon. I was a single mother. I had 4 children waiting for me. They gave me a $25 check and a bus ticket and said, here, go start your life over. Well, we had absolutely nowhere to go. I couldn't get the welfare that I've been able to get before. I couldn't get any housing assistance. So I had to figure out how I was going to make it. I had a God-given gift, which was writing. So I wrote my life story. From there, I went on to being a national best-selling author and then starting my own publishing company. Not only that, the part about being a single mother, remembering when I was getting those benefits and how Section 8 said, you know, as a single mother, we'll help you and your children, but the father can't live in the home.
See, that's another problem that I have with the Democratic Party. You know what I'm saying? I believe it was FDR that came out with this great new deal. And the great new deal was, look, black woman, we'll give you a check. We'll take care of your kids. You marry us, get rid of that dude. Because, and like I said, one thing about black people, especially black men, we know we can't compete with the government. Even though it's our money, but we can't compete with them. We cannot. And so most black men, because they didn't have strong black fathers, they ran away. But if you had, back in the day, if you look back at, the records, it would show that before all this became the way it was, then black people was really doing well. You know what I'm saying? And they was doing well with their own. Now, I'm not saying that segregation was a problem for me, because it's not. I think that we're all in the United States together, so we all got to live together. But at the same juncture, when it come down to these two, a black man and a black woman, which I would call a king and a queen, spitting facts, man, I got to share that. Let me go back to Kwame.
Like, that's crazy. Which one is it? It's the disrespect and the hypocrisy. Somebody has to call it out. First is respect all women, especially a black woman. This woman checked out all the check marks. She went to prison. She was on welfare. She's from the neighborhood. You said you want to police your own neighborhood, and we disrespect her the way that we did. We disrespect this woman the way that they did. We say something about school choice. Everybody say, oh, school choice, parents can't get their kids to school. What? Man, please. I know if school choice happened here, I damn sure can afford some gas to get my son to school. And I think we all can if we rearrange some priorities. If we not focus on things that we shouldn't be focused on and focus on the right thing. How come we don't sound like the men and women of back in the day that we can do? How come we sound like we can't do shit without somebody getting it to us? Hold it down. Agree. Voting for him again. I mean, shit. I just don't get it. It's so much research that show some of the positive things that Trump has done, despite the rhetoric. And I understand we all can harp on the negative rhetoric. We could talk about it. We could talk about it on both sides, Democrats and Republicans. Everybody got a history. Everybody got a past. So I think if you love somebody and you let it go, and we say we one nation under God, we together, you let that shit go. It's like, goddamn, Black Lives Matter. It started off to me as a good thing, and I'm like, oh hell yeah, because Black lives do matter. But at the end of the day, this organization doesn't seem like it's inclusive to all Black lives. An 8-year-old gets shot in Atlanta, kids get shot in Chicago. Black Lives Matter don't show up. It's like they only show up when the cops shoot.
Now, I got to ask a question. Where did he lie at? I'll wait. I'll give you like 2 seconds. Where the dude lied at? The dude is spitting facts. And I got to respect the dude like that, man. I'm telling you. Man, like, for real, for real. I really, really appreciate this dude, man. I really do. I really, really wish more Black men would listen to men like him, you know, and listen to him. Because I think that if you go back and you fix the family union with your baby mama, whatever the case may be, man, you can see the beauty of what Black people can do. You know what I'm saying? And so this dude right here, man, mad salute, man. Mad salute. And let me go here because again, you know, I got I got 3 little points I gotta make and then I'm done. This is the second reason why I like and respect Kwame. Let's go with it.
Hey, this door got fixed, but it's I guess wind get through here. I had to go live. Sorry about my eyes. I've been up all animal hair. She only shed, you know, when the changes seasons. So anybody got a tip for that, let me know. You hear me, Leon? Cause and Feds, I'm not going to no Bank of America. That was to make a point because hit my line today. Okay. That was to make a point. Feds, I'm not going to Bank of America. My son is not going to Bank of America. That was to make a point because everybody now, especially Black folks, I hate to hear Black dudes say that. They repeat everything that the TV say, and maybe it's not CNN, but what the news stations do is they say the same thing on every cycle. If you turn on to any of those stations that's controlled by one side, they repeat the same thing on every news cycle. All the different reporters go up there and say the same thing, you know, and then that's what's embedded in your head because these people are smart. They track you through your phone, through our phones. These are very smart people.
I have to stop it real quick. Where did he lie at? You go to Walmart, you get home from Walmart. It says, how did you like your trip at Walmart? I just turn my locations off because you don't need to be in my business like that. But everything you do, even like if you go on Facebook, whatever you do on Facebook, because I've been on Facebook and I've looked up something or been on Google and looked up something, then I go to YouTube and there start producing ads. So I'm saying what this dude is saying is facts. All we got to do is unlock our brain, eat some of his mama cooking, and eat some of that seasoning, and you'll wake the heck up. I'm just saying.
And so when you repeat something, you hear something over and over again, and then they bend the truth and they lie, you're gonna have a society like we have today. I talked to a dude, matter of fact, my old lady dad is 70 years old, and you know he hate Trump to the core. He is, you know, he a Nation of Islam guy, but he found out that Trump gave money to HBCUs, and was like, well, dang, well, I do appreciate and I do like that. I respect that. But a lot of people can't even do that. It's like we done been brainwashed to hate this man so much that you scared. I think we all just scared because of the black folks in your family. You scared to tell the truth. I never met Trump. I met Obama. Never met Trump a day in my life. Don't know Trump. But I'd be damned if somebody gonna scare me into not being able to see what I actually see. I'm not pussified like that. And I don't, they've been talking about me my whole life, so I really don't care what you say.
Yo, bro, I had to pause and look. I feel your pain. There's a different kind of pain, but I feel it. You know what I'm saying? I've been talking about my whole life. Coming up, you know what I'm saying? I was a fag. I was a punk. I was a sissy. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't really come out and tell people that I was molested by, you know, a family member until I was grown. And then people didn't understand how I got there. But I'm telling you, man, even to this day, people still saying things, you know what I'm saying? Negative things. A lot of people thought that, you know, hey, this dude right here wouldn't amount to anything, but I got 2 degrees. I'm author of 2 books, you know what I'm saying? I did go to, you know, jail when I was in my 20s. Man, I went to jail so many times that, you know, it was crazy, but I had been to jail in 21 years. Thank you, Lord. But what he's saying is so factual, you know what I'm saying? And I used to be so scared to tell people my political, you know, beliefs because I didn't want to be shunned. And I even realized when I said, you know, to some of my quote unquote friends the other day that, you know what I'm saying, I had people that walked away from me after November 3rd. They didn't talk to me anymore. I even had one homeboy, you know what I'm saying, talking about the effeminacy. You know, I could respect the fact that you're a starch, you know, a starch Democrat. I could respect that. But don't come at me and say we can't be friends and we can't be cool no more because you supported Trump. Dude, we both men. And so I had to say it with my chest, like, dude, if that's what you feel. Kick rocks, open toe shoes on, Negro. Nobody don't care. I had to get that attitude. So seeing a brother like Kwame that's being able to speak truth to power and be able to just be what we call ordinary, even though the dude is blowing up, and I got to salute that dude again, is that he's talking regular people language. He's not using no big words. He uses a lot of colorful words. I don't use those words, but hey, I mean, to each his own. He said it with his chest. Can't do no respect that. You feel me? So let's go ahead and finish this so I can go to my 3rd reason to be done. You feel me? Let's go.
And for all the so-called Christians, why are you guys so afraid? Christians supposed to go through shit. Didn't Jesus die on the cross for all of our sins?
Boom. Christians scared. Man, we got Christians sitting up here. I got to wear a mask because I'm scared of COVID. And I can't say what I really feel. I'm gonna support Biden, even though, you know, as Angela Stanton just said, that, you know what, even though he supports abortions and he supports all this other stuff that's torn up the black community, we still go support him because we don't like Trump, because you listen to Don Lemonade telling you that Trump was a racist. Man, we got to wake up. Remember, everybody aspires to be like Trump at one time. And I'm not making this about Trump. I'm just making a correlation between what this dude is saying. And so a lot of people was, you know, that was cool with Trump when he was on The Apprentice. I want Nene Leakes. I want Biblical Fox. I want Kenya Moore. All the ones that was dogging Donald Trump out, calling him a racist, send him that racist check back. Because it was Nene Leakes on the Housewives of Atlanta talking about to Sheree, I'm cashing a Trump check. But then all of a sudden, when it was time to speak up and speak out, you want to say nothing. Like he said before, when they got their money, they had in your pocket, they could tell you how to move. But when we free and we move our own, that's why they don't like a lot of us being entrepreneurs, because we get to call the shots. They want somebody to be on the job where they have somebody that's an overlord telling you what to do. It conditions your mind. That's why I had to write books, and that's why I need to really start pushing my own product, because at the end of the day, if I want to be an entrepreneur, then I got to do what it takes to be an entrepreneur, and I know it takes work. It's taking work doing these videos. I'm just learning how to do live streams and how to use the StreamYard. I'm just now using, and I may not be proficient in it, but I'm gonna get better as time progresses. But I'm telling you, man, this dude right here, that joker got that mama's cooking. And I'm telling you, man, he's serving. and I respect that dude. Let's go.
And y'all not willing to stand up and do the right thing for him while you right here on earth sucking up all the meat, juice, and wine and every damn thing else. It's sad. It's pathetic. Because of popular belief, we just go with the flow. Because our favorite celebrity not doing it, we ain't gonna do it. We drag out every idiotic celebrity and hey, vote or die, vote or get woke. They ain't give you no policy, no plan, no messaging other than Orange Man bad. That don't make any sense. You got grown ass black men talking about, oh, they separating kids from their family. If I go get my son and I go commit a crime, they're going to separate me from my son. So that's just idiotic to even say that. Anybody who went to jail, you damn sure can't run that past my brother Scrooge, because they damn sure separated him away from me. I ain't seen him in 14 years because of the 94 crime bill. I got dudes getting on my line telling me, oh, you stuck on the crime bill. Then you ask them a real question. Okay, well, what are you like? What are you stuck on? Because I like the money that he gave to HBCUs. I like the First Step Act. I like school choice. I like opportunity zones, and I like the platinum plan. Not all of it. Now tell me what you like about Biden. They click off. Like, it don't make no damn sense how brainwashed we are. Well, not we. It don't make no sense how brainwashed most people are, because anytime somebody trying to tell you something good, it's always, you only want to hear bullshit. You know, if I was on OnlyFans showing my penis, the live would be full. But
this right here goes to show, this was back in 2020 when he was talking, and he made a statement that I really want to point out. He said, if I was on OnlyFans, I mean, I would have a live full of people. This is an indication that before all this stuff jumped off with Charlemagne, you know, and all of them, you know what I'm saying, that the dude wasn't getting the notoriety that he should have been getting, because I think that if more people heard this, I think they will change their mind, because I'm seeing so many people that is flocking to the truth. I think that if they would have heard this in 2020, then maybe we wouldn't have President Biden up there. I have my own beliefs about why President Biden up there, but that's either here or there. I'm just saying. But this dude saying that if he was on OnlyFans, they'll be promoting him. So again, I look back at the videos back when he did this, it was like 30,000 views. Now you go to his videos, he can post a video in an hour and they have 120K views. I'm telling you, like, do we as black people, and I'm not stunting on him by him speaking his truth. What I have a problem with is that black people, we like drama. We claim to like knowledge. We want to go to college and get all these degrees and stuff. And at the end of the day, like I said, I have two. And really and truly, they are like glorified piece of paper to me. I don't care. I never have really the passion that I have now. I love to talk. Believe it or not, I really do. I love to talk. I used to be ashamed to talk in front of people, but now I'm bold, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a man. I mean, I felt so wimpy, and I can't say what I feel because I don't want to offend nobody. One thing I realized about truth is it's offensive. And it may offend you, but the thing is, it's not to hurt you, it's to help you bring forth correction. This is why people don't like the Bible. This is why people don't like God. And I understand why some people have problems with church, because church can be a little flaky at times. So religion, it ain't about relationship, because when you have a relationship, it's something totally different. But I'm telling you, this dude right here, the truth.
you don't hear talking about some real shit. You know, people run. It's sad. It's sad the mental state they have us in. They separating you from your kid. If they cared about goddamn kids, why don't they pay the teachers the same amount that they pay the judges, the same amount that they pay the doctors? Because a doctor's job is very important. We need them focused. We need them not worried about no money, no nothing, because our life is in their hand. Bus drivers, life. They have kids' life in their hand. School teachers, these are the first step to making a smart society. And they get pennies. Why? So if you really cared about kids, you would start in the school systems. Don't tell me about no separating no kids crossing no border when they sex trafficking most of those kids they bringing across. That shit is sad, man. We so goddamn brainwashed. We just regurgitate. Y'all act like if somebody said, let's just say this hypothetically. Let's say if they say anybody who rob a bank with a child, you can go free. We'll catch you and release you.
I'm telling you, man, this dude he's speaking logic. He's basically saying about, them at the border. You know what I'm saying? If they at the border and they they come across, they got the catch and release with the President Biden administration, and they have the basically if you have a kid, there's no separating of the parents from the kids, which they are doing. But a lot of them don't understand that if you get caught doing something illegal, like he said, I've been in jail a couple of times. When you get caught doing something illegal, you get separated. When you have police interrogating you, they separate you usually so you can see if the stories match. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my mom used to do that. She was a single parent, just like Kwame. I identify with this dude on so many levels. No, I ain't no millionaire. No, I can't ball, but I'm a black man in America, so I get it. And so my mom, she taught us, certain things, and dude, just on point. Let me go to my third reason because I'm not trying to make this video L alone. So let's go to the third reason. I like this one.
You can't. You might can talk. You might can scream and shout. But as long as they hand in your pocket, you ain't free, boy. You gotta do this. This what freedom look like. I shook up the world from this little old front seat of my truck that they taught you to speak with that feminine tongue, boy. And yeah, from the front seat of my truck, and just like when I was in Brunswick, Georgia, with no shoes on my feet, and just like I overcame those odds, I overcome your ass. Excuse me, your butt. Because I put the kids thing on here. Because I'm going to clean this one up for you. Because like I said, this one is bigger than you and Jack. Y'all want to make it like I'm crazy. See, the title is, It's Okay to Be a Man. And see, this is proof positive. It's okay to be a man. I came here cussing, rooting, tooting, booting, bringing up my own sayings, being myself, being an individual. And there's so many men out there right now that just feel choked off and left behind because they gotta pretend so much. They gotta hide who they really are. They like raging bulls. Some of you dudes listen to me talk, and because you ain't never had no mama's cooking, or whatever your mama's cooking is telling you, woman, woman, woman. So you don't understand that a lion don't care about the opinion of sheep. Shout out Kevin Gates, because that's true. When he put that in a song, I said, whoa. What lion walk around apologizing to everybody and asking their opinion? And if some of you men hear me speak and it makes your skin crawl, you look at your wife and say, he a bad man, toxic man, listening to what they told you what a man is. Some of you want to get aggressive. Oh, he talked this. No, I played by the rules of the game. And you talked about my mama's son. And I told you, you don't know what that meant to me. So you want to talk about something that means something to me? So I talked about something that meant something to you. That's why you don't talk with that effeminate tongue to a man, boy.
Yo, I'm getting ready to close this video out because I ain't trying to make it, like I said, L alone. But the thing is, when he said that feminine tongue, man, let's keep it real. The feminine tongue means basically, you know what I'm saying? How dudes can argue with females. They can sit there and argue with females. They hit females. They very emotional. You know what I'm saying? And what this dude says, man, it speaks to my logic. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even like I want to raise up and get mad at dude. Even if I was still in the gay lifestyle, living a hard body, listen to a brother like that, man, I'm like, you know what? I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? I got to change my way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, To each his own. What you do in your bedroom don't matter to me. I'm talking about what works for me. I knew that wasn't working for me. I knew the goals that I had, it was counterproductive for me to try to say I want to be gay and be with a man and I want to have kids and I want to be married. I don't believe that marriage is amongst the same sex. I don't believe that. I don't believe that by my ideology. I don't believe by my spiritual morals. I don't believe that because the Bible told me so. And number two, I would never try to raise a kid with another man because I really believe a child needs balance. I think they need a mother and a father. And I think that's what's happening now. A lot of us have grown up effeminate. I'm telling you, at one time, I would argue a woman down. I would argue a man down. I would just sit there and argue, fuss. And I'm going to tell you something. Everybody, like I got up here now, everybody doesn't like mama's cooking, but it's good. Kwame, dude, I salute you. I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of people in the LGBTQ community. There's a lot of people in the black community as a whole that probably hate you right now. I'm telling you, this black brother right here in Charlotte, North Cal, I'm telling you something, man, I respect you. I respect you, man. And anybody that has any disrespect for another black man, don't ever let me hear you chanting Black Lives Matter. Don't let me see you with a t-shirt on that says Black Lives Matter because his Black life matter too. So my prayers are for Kwame because I know he coming up against a beast. And I'm going to tell you something, those that know how to pray need to pray for this man because we need strong voices like this. We know when we have strong voices like Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and all of them, they spoke, and Medgar Evers and all these Marcus Garvey, we had these strong men. And this is what we need so we can breed more strong men, not these little wimps that just, cower to whatever people say or their emotion says, or, and some of us got to stop being mama's boys. Y'all like mama's cooking, but mama's boy is a man, and she understand that. And I had to break that down because I had so many years I was kind of let my mom dictate how I move. Nah, I'm a grown man. You can't tell me what to do and how to do it. And she respects me as a man. So I'm telling you, man, there's nothing wrong with loving your mother. There's nothing wrong with loving your wife. But I'm going to tell you something, as a man, we're supposed to lead. And we got to stop leading from behind. For real. So I've said, man, Kwame, I'm telling you, man, you rock. You the dude. And I'm telling you, man, anybody got any beef with him, you got the problem. Because the dude hasn't said nothing that has not been able to be proven to everybody. Everything he said is special. Period. So I'm done. I don't have my little rant. I've said my little say. And again, I'm not cloud chasing. I using Kwame's name. It's not that. I'm going to tell you something real, recognize real. Period. If you do something that I think that is for me to speak on, I'm going to do it too. It ain't about the cloud. I don't care about that because I don't get paid for doing videos on YouTube. I enjoy doing them though. So that's why I do them. So that's all I got to say. This is, again, another episode of Keeping It a Buck from your boy Dante. Hope you guys stay up and stay blessed. Peace.